Smells like weed.
It stinks. You're right. You're right. As soon as you get outside, it smells like weed. I don't know if it's worse, but it stinks in here for sure. We are in Michigan, so of course it stinks. Warm-ups underway here. We are playing the same team we played game one, who took it to us. Hopefully the boys are ready to go this morning after a good night's sleep. Some team camaraderie last night. Hopefully the boys are good to go. Sorry, this angle probably won't be great. There's nowhere for me to set up better. So we'll make the best of this situation that we can. This Trenton team was very scrappy, physical, really good with their sticks, hard on their sticks. So hopefully the Phoenix can adapt and learn from that first game and race them out and win. If we win today, we'll play for the championship at 1:30 today. It's the same rink. So it's win or go home. Win or go home here this morning from the Hazel Park Ice Arena in Hazel Park, Michigan. So win or go home today for the Phoenix. If we win, again, we play at 1:30 this afternoon from this same rink. So if we can hit some pucks in the net, that'll be great. Morning, Matt. What's that? What's up? Morning, Phil. There's no good area for me to set up. If I go down there to center ice, I'm looking through the penalty boxes the whole time. So it's like, I was going to go down there behind the net, but they won't let me back there. So it's as good as anything. Phoenix about done with our warm-up here. Warm-ups are done. Collect the pucks, get some last-minute instruction from Coach Shell. And then we'll be underway. Hopefully the Phoenix are energized. I know the two boys of me this morning were a little sleepy. 5:30 wake-up call this morning. Hopefully they've had some smelling salts, some of Columbia's finest energy products, something like that. Phoenix break the huddle, and they'll go to Coach Shell and get last-minute instructions here. I'll do my best to keep track from this vantage point. Sometimes it's hard to see who's who, but we'll make it the best that we can here on this Monday morning. Hopefully, y'all are warm in Georgia. It's a balmy 26 degrees in Michigan this morning. All right, Coach Shell right now telling these kids we changed our flights. So don't make me regret that. We don't want to wait around and not play. So Coach Shell enforcing that. Starters for the Phoenix here are going to be Kenny Yon between the pipes, Wyatt Shaw, RJ Sells on the blue line, Colton Dean, Alex Hendricks, and DC Cunningham. Your forwards here. Kenny Yon did not play against this team the first time. So they fresh look. I don't know if this is the goalie we faced. Was this the goalie we faced the first game? I'm not sure. I don't see a second goalie for them though. Unless he's in the penalty box. All right, we're underway. Puck moving down here. Again, I'll do my best here. Colton Dean on the attack. Cunningham sends it out. Fast moving game here. RJ Sells tracks down this puck. He'll send it off the wall and get it back into his own D. And we'll have an icing here. Guess RJ wasn't quite across center ice. We'll have an icing stoppage with 13:38 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. All right. Face off one, sent back there. Shaw will gather in front of the net. Kenny with the save there. Rebound. Kenny covers that puck. Stoppage, 13:30. And a little, I'm not sure if it was a shove or if the player just tripped. The player goes down. Now he throws a little shoulder. And some words exchanged there. Now we'll have Spade. All right. Defenseman will be Gong and Egan. Some Jackson Spade out there. I believe that's O'Shaughnessy and Caleb Wilcox. We're just underway here early in this game. Jackson Spade has it. He'll send it up off the wall, out of the zone. O'Shaughnessy cleaning that up there. Now Trenton's back the other way. Trenton will send it behind the net, down into the corner. Back the other way. That was Caleb Wilcox, excuse me. Wilcox delivering a hit there. Jackson Spade flicks the puck up in the air. O'Shaughnessy giving chase. O'Shaughnessy with a nice forecheck there. And Caleb Wilcox finishing his hit. Gong will chase this puck down. Kenny will... Ooh, should have covered that. I don't think he knew that Trent was right there. This team is aggressive, and they do not give you an inch. Phoenix need to figure it out. They did not do it the first game. All right, puck is up and out. Jackson Spade, backhand there to Caleb Wilcox. Wilcox along the wall there. Trenton was very good with their sticks the first game. Phoenix is going to have to adjust to be successful here today. Cross-ice pass there off the mark, and Wilcox will gather it. Wilcox will miss it, and Trenton will take control of the puck. Nice stick there from, I believe that's Rayal. Rayal and Shell in now for your defense. Looks like, I think that is knocked Smoody. Smoody in. Phoenix are changing as well as Ryder Shell sends it toward the net off the wall. Believe that's Midas now with the puck. Midas base it. Sammy's able to keep that in there. Nice effort, Sammy. Teo McAfee right here in your living room. Up there. Ryder Shell able to get there, sends it across ice. I think that was blocked actually. Sammy Rayo able to charge in and get control of that puck. Now Teo McAfee will send it back there. Teo loses his stick. Puck is controlled by Trenton at the moment. Nice effort there by Smoody. Nice forecheck to get that puck back. Inadvertent trip to no call. I don't think there was a lot there. His feet tangled up. Ryder Shell pushes the puck back into the zone. Great job there, boys, keeping the attack on. Wyatt Shaw checks in the game. For Sammy Rayo, puck is up. Right, Wyatt Shaw tries to glove it. Went under the glove. Now he'll chase it down. Wyatt turns and looks back to Ryder Shell. Ryder Shell sends it up to Colton Dean, and Ryder will get a change here. RJ Sells checking into the game. Midas, Smoody, and McAfee your forwards. Shaw and Sells your defensemen. Puck is up and out. Trenton's controlling the puck there. Nice work there by McAfee to gain control of that puck. And RJ Sells will chase it down in that far corner. Now around the wall, RJ sends it up. McAfee bats it back the other way. It is deep into the zone there. Tries to deliver, hit on RJ, and RJ lets him know that's not going to happen. Puck back the other way. Shaw sends it around the wall. McAfee, ooh, big hit there. McAfee bounces right back up. Like to see that. Big hit there on Teo. And RJ will chase this puck down into that near far corner. I know, near and far. It's an interesting concept. We're going to have an icing here. Icing stoppage, 10-18, 10-17 to play in the first period, 0-0 game here. Looks like the Phoenix will leave the same defensive pair out there, Shaw and Sells. Forwards will be, I believe that is Cody Redburn, Simmons, and I can't tell who the center is. Cunningham, I'm guessing. Shot there. Sells will pick it up. Sells will send it off the wall. Puck is out. Yes, that is DC Cunningham, your center, along with Redburn and Simmons. Shaw over to Sells. Sells sends it up. Sells with a whiff there. Sells gets the puck out and up and out of the zone. Icing waved off. DC Cunningham chases it down, delivers a nice hit there. DC, take it to him, boys. Puck is that Trenton controlling the puck here, back the other way. Cunningham gets it, sends it out. Shaw will gather the puck. He will send it back into the zone, and we'll have an icing. As DC will still in the zone. Shaw and Sells will check out. Gong and Egan will check in. Same three forwards here for the Phoenix. 9:33 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. Face off, sent back by Trenton there. Trenton D will gather this. They'll look, and he'll send it D to D. Wide open ice there. Trenton looking. He'll send it back to the other D. Tip forward there. Turnover there. Simmons will chase it down. Nice hustle by Simmons there, and an offsides. I don't think the clock ran there. I believe there was 9:18 the last time I said it. So we're getting a little 25 seconds extra here. All right, now the clock is running. Back the other way. Trenton goes for the hit and eats the wall there. Egan had a guy on him, unable to keep that puck in. Back the other way. Who's over there? That is, oh, elbow to the head there on Cody Redburn. No call from these refs. All right, puck is out. DC Cunningham got an opportunity here. Nobody with him. DC will take the shot. As the Phoenix were going in for a change, DC doing battle here. I need to turn the camera. DC on the corner there. Puck is out. Turnover there. Shot. Alex Hendricks gets it toward the net. Puck is loose. Trent was able to get that puck out. Sorry, this angle is different. And icing the other way. 8:35 to play. First period, 0-0 game. The other team really had a great opportunity so far. Lots of battles, but I don't really think either team's had a great opportunity this far. Face off will be in our offensive zone. Wilcox, Dean, and Hendricks, your forward. Shell and Real, your defenseman. Shell over to Real up and out, over to Hendricks. Hendricks battling for that puck right there. Stripes is in our way here. Now, Trenton goes cross ice. He's going to take on Dean. Dean puts a stick on it and battling for that puck there in that far corner. Other end of the ice. Ryder Shell down there battling for it. Ryder gets the puck out and up and out. Well, Hendricks unable to get a stick on that. Now we're back the other way. Puck down behind Kenny. Real sends it out. Trenton controls the puck. Nice move there. Sends it toward the net. I believe that was Sammy that cleared the guy out of Kenny's way. Battle for the puck along the wall in the corner. All right, Phoenix come out with that. Dean shot from the point there, blocked by Ryder. Puck is loose. Kenny covers it. Stoppage with 7:15 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. Changes here. We're going to have all five changing here. Shaw and Sells on the defense. Spade Midas and O'Shaughnessy, your forwards. All right, puck's around the wall. Jackson Spade clears it out of the zone. Battle along the near wall here. O'Shaughnessy with a nice forecheck. Spade there as well. Now Midas with a nice hip check. RJ Sells picks the puck up. He'll send it toward the net. Dump it in and chase it down. O'Shaughnessy, nice effort there. Back the other way. Midas with a nice stick. Shaw gathers it, sends it around the wall, up to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy over to Jackson Spade. Jackson Spade gets it out, tips it forward here. Jackson Spade chasing this down. Goalie comes out to play it. Unfortunately, Phoenix unable to take advantage of that. Midas gets it shot. Oh, it was wide open. Unable to put that home. Good defense there from the Blade, or from, the Trenton Blades. The puck is down in this near corner. Midas chases it down. Miscommunication there from Shaw and Midas. And Trenton will control the puck back the other way. Shot from the point, wide of the net. RJ tells him good morning. Jackson Spade gathers the puck into the corner, sends it out of zone. This will be an icing stoppage with 5:59 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. I have a feeling this game may get a little physical here. I apologize if view's not the best, especially on that far end of the ice, which is where a lot of the action has been, that end in the neutral zone. We have changes here. McAfee pulls that out. McAfee with a nice effort here. McAfee's going to get the puck. He's looking, unable to get that to the middle. Trenton there with solid defense. Smoody on as well. So Smoody, Cunningham, and McAfee are forwards. Egan and Gong are defensemen. Battle right here. Action is McAfee along the wall. Cunningham getting in there as well. Along the wall. Puck is out. Puck is out. Centering pass. Nobody there. Trenton controls the puck. It was between Chip's feet. He did not see where that was. Big battle there. This game is definitely starting to get a little chippy. And back down the other way. Gong will circle around. Off the wall, out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Cunningham picks it up. Battling there. Cunningham sends it up. McAfee backs that down. Puck is right there between his feet. Trenton comes out of there with it. Trenton back the other way. Action here with 4:59 to play in the first period. Trenton gets it out to D. D will take a shot, tipped around. Woo, batted and kicked right. Puck out, knocks Smoody will chase it down. Trenton on the point, Sales gets it back the other way. Puck is loose. And Cody Redburn on the ice now, along with Caleb Wilcox. Puck is out of play. 4:38 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. So it's Wilcox, Redburn, and Simmer, along with Shell and Real, your defenseman. Shell sends it up. Now Trent knocks it back the other way. Shell sends it back along the wall there. Trent will come out with that puck. They send it toward the middle of the ice. Sammy Real battles his guy there. Now Ryder Shell down deep into the corner. Puck is loose. Ryder sends it off the wall. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Back the other way. Caleb Wilcox takes a big hit there. Puck is loose. Now to the right side. Ryder Shell loses an edge and goes down. Battling now in this corner. All right, so what are we doing here, boys? Ryder Shell can't quite put a stick on that. Simmons gets the puck out. Now, Trenton really good with their sticks, just like the first game. They are solid with their sticks. Phoenix is going to have to change strategy here a little bit or something. As this game, again, neither team has really had a great opportunity thus far. Good defensive effort here from both teams. Phoenix is going to have to try to find some offense. Puck is loose into that far corner. Now across ice there, battered around. The puck, Ryder Shell will come out of this. Ryder Shell with a head of steam. He's going to cut. He'll send it in there. He'll dump it in. Big hit there. Simmons centers it. Nobody home. Simmons back the other way. Now wrap around. Simmons right here in front of us. Puck is loose in the neutral zone now. Wilcox will gather it and cut to the middle and into the offensive zone. We're going to have an offside. I'm not sure that puck ever left the zone, but That's why Stripes makes the big money. All right, changes for the Phoenix here. Shaw and Sells, your defenseman. Midas, Dean, and Hendricks, your forwards. Puck sent back to RJ Sells. RJ will send it in to that far corner there. Puck's right behind the net. Trenton will pick it up. Dean hard on his stick there. Midas as well. Puck's around. Sent out. Shaw's able to keep that in. Send it back the other way. Puck is behind this net. Midas right there working for it. Midas is looking. Midas centers it. It's out front. Unable to get a stick on it. It is the Phoenix. Probably our best opportunity thus far, for being honest. And now RJ sends it back in below the red line. Both teams playing excellent defense, giving neither team an inch here. Back the other way, sends it Dean. Hendricks in there. Hendricks will drive his man into the wall. I'm going to try to get closer. Maybe that'll be better. Battle on that far wall. Hendricks will cut to the middle. Again, they are good with their sticks. They'll bat everything away. Shaw lets his man go by and sent wide of the net there. Like to see Shaw be a little more physical there. And back, Midas will get it. Midas cuts to our side. Midas up the wall, dumps it in. Changes here for the Phoenix. Jackson Spade checking in along with O'Shaughnessy. And Jackson Spade got an opportunity here. Jackson had a couple in the first game. Jackson off the post. Jackson sends it off the post. Jackson back the other way. That was definitely our first real opportunity of the game. Jackson just a bit high. Now Gong is Egan on for the defense. Shell's checking out. Oscar Gong will check in. Jackson Spade gets it back the other way to DC Cunningham. The Cunningham on as well. Puck is out front. Take the shot. All right, so back the other way we go. Egan loses an edge. It was going to be an icing anyway. Jackson Spade not happy with himself, but can't get much closer without that puck going in. Jackson, as Phil was just saying, Jackson had 2 or 3 breakouts in the first game against his team. It's going to go in. Keep taking the shot, Jackson. All right, Cunningham, O'Shaughnessy, and Spade, your forwards. Oscar Gong and Egan, your defenseman. Puck is loose behind the net. Trenton will get it out. Oscar with a nice decision there to keep that puck in. He charged that puck instead of falling back. Cunningham chased it down here now. Spade will get it. Nice hit. Ooh. Spade went for the hit. I'm not sure what happened there. Ref got in the way. Puck sent to the front there, right in front of the net. Egan will send it back behind the net. Spade back the other way. Nice hit there. I got to turn the camera. Sorry. So Spade back the other way, and Trenton will clear it out. Egan will pick it up and send it back. All right, so Egan will chase this puck down, send it around the wall. O'Shaughnessy there, sends it to the middle of the ice. Jackson Spade with another opportunity. Jackson unable to get it past this guy, and that'll do it for period 1. Great defensive battle in period 1. 0-0 game here with 2 periods to play. Phoenix with a couple opportunities there late in the period, unable to put it in the net. Hopefully we can figure it out, get a couple goals here, and focus on the second period. We've order from Tim Hortons today and how it is superior to Duncan. All right, so second period underway, about to get underway. Rayout and Shell will start on the defensive side of the puck. And Wilcox, I believe that's Dean. No, that's Smoody and McAfee are forwards here. All right, so Rayo dumps it in and we'll give chase. McAfee hangs out back in the defensive zone along with Wilcox. Big hit there from Sammy. Like to see it. Keep the aggressiveness up. Puck is out. Back the other way and icing here. Icing 13:40 to play in the second period, 0-0 game. Wilcox had to take this neutral zone face off, face off. Trenton pulls that back to their guys. Oh, sorry, that was Wilcox that got a stick on that. McAfee takes a puck off the toe, but looks to be all right. Puck sent around center ice. There, McAfee will send it back into the zone. Good job keeping that in, Teo. Puck is in that far corner. Wilcox sends it cross eyes. Beautiful opportunity. Sammy should have pulled the trigger there. He had a wide open net. Got to take that shot. We haven't had a lot of opportunities today. But Phoenix controls the puck here. Down there. That is Wilcox. Trenton will get the puck up and out of zone. This will be an icing. Icing will be the call here. 12:49 to play in the second period, 0-0 game. Shaw and Sells will check in for the defense. Midas, Cody Redburn, and will check in the game for your forwards here. Midas set to take this face off. Cody to his right, sent him to his left, sent toward the net and covered. 12:45 to play in the second period, 0-0 game. We'll reset and do it all again. All right. Redburn sends it back behind the net, chased down there by, I believe that's Simmons. Back the other way goes Trenton. Puck leaves the zone. Now Midas has got control of it. Redburn there as well. Battle for the puck here along the wall. Shaw there. Shaw will chase it down. Puck is loose right there. Nice work by Midas to cut off that lane. Now, arid pass, and we're back the other way. Sells, nice stick lift there. Down here, Shaw will get it and send it around the wall to Sells. Sells will get it, and he will send it up off the wall. And not able to clear it. Trenton did a great job keeping that puck in. Shot, save there, Kenny. Kenny saves that one. That's probably Trenton's best look of the day, at least from what I've seen. 11:54 to play in the second period, 0-0 game. Trenton sends it back. Shot. Nice blocker save there from Kenny. Pushed down to this near corner. Trenton will play a little bit of touch and go here. Puck tipped up in the air now. Loose. Oscar Gong pushes that back. Defense has got it. The defenseman has got it, rather. Puck is loose in center ice. Shot goal. Shot and a goal there. Trenton takes a 1-0 lead. Changes here. Shell and Rayo out for your defense. O'Shaughnessy, Wilcox, and Spade, your forwards. As Trenton takes the 1-0 lead. 11:26 to play in the second period. Plenty of time left, boys. Go get it back. Going to have an elbow call against, is that us? All right, so Wilcox will get rang up for an elbow. Wilcox will go take a little minute 30 breather, and Phoenix will be on the penalty kill. Big opportunity here for Trenton. So Spade, Smoody, and Real, along with Ryder Shell out there. Ryder will get it out, send it toward the net, and this will be an icing. No icing, waved off there. Waved off, surprisingly. So that kills off about 15 seconds of this power play. Now Jackson Spade able to tie it up into the corner. Yes, I agree, Robbie. A lot of elbow calls. I guess they focus on that here in the north and Michigan. I don't know, a ton of elbow calls this weekend. All right, puck out of the zone, doing a good job killing this thing off. Door is wide open there. Jackson Spade battling for this puck. Jackson doing a great job here. Jackson backhand shot. Puck's loose, unable to put it in there. On shorthand, not a lot of help right now. Sammy swipe it away. Big stick there. Trenton hasn't had, I don't even think they've got into our zone yet on this penalty. So Ryder Shell will get it, chase it down into that far corner. Ryder Shell sends it around the wall there. Trenton delivers a hit and back the other way. Puck is loose there. Jackson Spade able to send it up. Defense sends it out. Nice look there. Great opportunity. Guy cut in from the backside right behind Sammy. It was a good opportunity. Ryder Shell goes down there on the hit. Shot. Puck is loose. And Ryder Shell will get it centered around the wall. 6 seconds ago on the penalty kill. Puck leaves the zone. All right, now we'll get it out. That should kill it out. Trenton goes down. Not sure what happened there. Puck jumps out and a stoppage here. I believe that is an icing. 9:46 to play in the second period. 1-0 Trenton. So Sells and Shaw check in for the defense. Midas, Simmons, and Redburn, your forwards here. All right, boys, 5-on-5. Let's get something going here. All right, puck is loose there. RJ battling. RJ sends it up high up off the netting, and a stoppage here with 9:37 to play in the second period. Reset will do it again from the same face-off circle. Face-off won by Trent. They'll send it back, but unable to keep it in the zone. Simmons with a nice forecheck there, along with Redburn charging, and Midas knocks it away. Puck is loose. Shaw will get it and send it off the wall and out. Redburn doing work there. Puck bounces in front of Kenny. RJ Sells will pick it up and play this puck. Sends it up and out of zone. This will be an icing. 9:13 to play in the second period. 1-0 Trenton as we will have a face-off here in our defensive zone. All right, puck one. Shaw gets it. Shaw sends a tap off the glass and another icing. Nope, they say it was tipped. Oh, one referee said it was tipped. The other referee says, I don't care. I'm calling it icing anyway. So I think that's 3 consecutive icing. And we'll have 9:06 to play here. Flat shot point there. Nice work not to let that guy redirect that. RJ Sells will get it and send it up to Redburn. Redburn able to battle that out of the corner there. Midas gives chase. Shot there. Past Kenny. Shaw will get it, and Shaw will skate it up and out of. Now, being able to keep it back in. This team is really good at keeping the puck in the zone when they have the opportunity. Can't give this team second chances. They're scrappy. It's hard on their sticks. 8:37 to play here in the second period. Changes for the Phoenix. Gong and Egan checking in the game. McAfee, Cunningham, and Dean, the forwards. Trenton wins that faceoff, sends it back. Or, excuse me, Phoenix won that faceoff. Now, McAfee will tip it out of his zone. Dean will pick it up there. Dean kind of, I don't know, it was weird. Like he tried to get up and wasn't, he's fine, but just kind of weird look there. All right, so we're back the other way. And this will chase it down. Kenny will play and cover this. Stoppage, 8:12 to play in the second period, 1-0 Trenton. Phoenix has not had a look. I don't know if they've had a shot since Jackson's off the crossbar. which is very reminiscent of the first game. Just have to battle and battle to get any kind of offensive opportunity. Trenton sends it D to D. Their D did a good job holding that puck. He'll go back to D, up the ice through the neutral zone. Puck is loose. Shot. Kenny saves it. Trenton controls the puck, sends it back below the red line. Egan gets that puck. Egan will send it off the wall and around. Redburn sends it there along with DC Cunningham, knocks that puck wide. Gong sends it up. Puck is floated in the air. Kenny, that was high. Kenny batted it higher, and we're out of the zone. Big hit there on Egan. Egan will get it and send it off the wall. Egan will now clear the zone. Trenton still controls the puck here. We're going to have to find some forecheck pressure here. Just first game all over again where Egan or Trenton's able to hold that puck and control it. And they're good with their sticks. DC there, speaking of good with sticks, battles that out. Dean sends it toward the net. Save goalie. Oh, no, he's going to play that. No whistle. He's going to play that. Phoenix were caught changing. There's no whistle from the referee there. So luckily, Trenton unable to get a quick charge going there, but Phoenix caught off guard. Not sure why that wasn't blown dead, but either way, we're back here. Wilcox takes a big hit, and he's slow to get up. He looks to be all right, though, but took a big hit. And we're going to have a penalty upcoming here. Phoenix will go on the power play, delayed penalty here. Sent off the wall, up and out. Wilcox, take it down. Wilcox goes down again. The Phoenix will have their first power play opportunity of the day. I'm not sure what that call was. Did you see the call? No. Not roughing? I believe that was a roughing call on the hit against Wilcox. So your power play line here will be Spade, Smoody, Wilcox, Cunningham, and Rail. Puck sent over there. Cunningham sends it back to Rail. Rail over to Smoody. Smoody looking, trying to get it in there. Dumps it deep. Jackson Spade's got it. He's looking, trying to set something up. He'll send it to the middle of the ice. Nothing happening there. Rail tries to chase it down just a little bit out of his reach. Rail skate to the middle, put the brakes on. Now he'll skate it up. Rail with a nice move, and he'll get some open ice here. Now with the charge, Rail's going to do it all by himself. He'll take the shot high and wide. DC Cunningham there. 5:52 to play in the second period. Rail sends it back over to Smoody. Smoody gets it. Along that wall, they're killing off this power play. 42 seconds to go on the power play here for the Phoenix. 5:36 to go in the second period. 1-0 Trenton. Puck is loose there. Cunningham, I believe, comes out with that puck. All right, so scrappy, tough Trenton team, not allowing us a single opportunity. And that'll be a stoppage here. Icing, 23 seconds to go on the power play. 1-0 Trenton, 5:20 to go in the second period. Shaw and Sells will check in for the defense. Your forwards will be Midas, Simmons, and Redburn. So puck comes out of the zone. Shaw holding his guy wide. Shaw, nice effort there, driving his guy wide. Nice stick there to knock that puck loose. RJ Sells finishes up on the other side, sends it back down below the red line. RJ will gather this puck and send it up to Cody Redburn out of the zone. Power play is over for the Phoenix. Absolutely no production on that power play for the Phoenix. Now Trenton will look, turn over there. Puck is loose. Cody Redburn will skate it up and dump it in. We're going to have an icing. Nope, waved off. Icing is waved off. RJ Sells is able to keep that in. RJ will send it toward the net. Backhand, nothing going there. And this will be an icing. Weird sport. The team we beat last night beat this Trenton team. So that's why you just never know how a game's going to go. So hopefully Phoenix can figure something out here. We're able to get 3 goals in the first game against the team, but so far very few opportunities today. Colton Dean's got an opportunity. He'll bury the puck. Let's go, Colton. Let's go. Colton Dean takes that opportunity and buries the puck to tie this game at 1. 4:17 in the second period. 1-1. All right. So same line here, I believe. I don't think there's any changes. Real gets it back over to Shell. Shell up to, I believe that's Hendricks. So maybe there were some changes. Yes, there were definitely some changes. I missed that. Celebrating. Well, finally putting the puck in the net. Cunningham gets it. Cunningham sends it up. Not able to. Trenton again. They are so good with their sticks. Very active. Back the other way. Dean chases this puck down. Currently on the ice for the Phoenix is Hendricks, Dean, and Cunningham. Your defensemen are Real and Shell. Trenton backpack there. Nobody home. He said ding dong and nobody answered. All right, so Phoenix kind of not really sure what's going on there. Phoenix looking for a change here. Looks like we're going to get 3 new forwards here for the Phoenix. McAfee, Smoody, and Wilcox in the game. Now, big hit there from behind with Real. Puck sent forward. Let's get some energy. Hopefully the Phoenix can find some energy after Colton Dean buried that puck and tied this game up at 1 with 3:08 to play here in the second period. Puck sent in. Wilcox will chase it down. Teo McAfee in there as well. Teo will get this puck there and knock it in. Teo's got the puck, sends it deep below the red line. Back the other way. Puck saved there by Sammy. Sammy will send it toward the net, tipped around. Unable to get there. Smoody sends it toward the net. Back the other way. Out front. Oh, wow, what an opportunity. Goalie was on his back. Phoenix unable to put it in the net. Great opportunity. They'll send it toward the net. There's blocked by Trenton. Unable to get it going there. All right, so puck is loose. Trenton controls it, and we'll have an offside. 2:17 to play in the second period. 1-1 game. All right, so Gong and Egan will be your defenseman here. O'Shaughnessy, Midas, and Spade your forwards. Puck sent in. No icing. Midas will chase this puck down hard into the corner. Midas goes hard. Driving after that puck. Great effort there from Owen. Puck in. Spade sends it back in, so Phoenix can keep this puck in their zone. Into the corner here. 1:58 to play in the second period. 1-1 game right now. Trenton will send it off the wall and out of the zone. This will be an icing stoppage with 1:51 to play in the second period. 1-1 game. All right, so puck sent in there. Turnover there in the middle of the ice. Midas able to gather that puck and dump it in deep. O'Shaughnessy chases it down. Centers. Trenton working the puck up there. Egan right here on defense. Shot. Blocker save from Kenny. Right here in your living room. Pat Egan's or chip is high. All right, puck is loose. This is dangerous and blocked there by Midas, I believe that was it. Blocked that puck along this near wall. Egan sends it up, and now O'Shaughnessy clears it. Icing will be coming up here unless the goalie plays it. Stoppage with 1:07 to play in the second period. 1-1 Phoenix. So very physical, very just chippy game. Not like dirty, just Trenton does a great job countering what we try to do. So great X's and O's game here. Sean sells in along with Redburn, Cunningham, and Simmons. Cody Redburn along that far near wall. Simmons chases it down on the far wall, dumps it in. RJ sells Shaw, chases down. Shaw sends it around the wall, up and out to Redburn. Redburn will clear the zone. Cunningham chasing it down there. Nice forecheck. Shaw unable to get this. We're going to have a offsides. I feel like we've had 700 offsides in this game, or icing's one. All right, so this will be a center ice face-off here with 43 seconds to play, second period. Cunningham sends that puck forward out of the zone. Shaw there on the defense now. Shaw, nice stick there to knock that off. Puck up. Cunningham plays it. Redburn as well there. Now Simmons, all three forwards right there. Cody able to clear the puck, chase it down. Oh, Simmons delivers a nice hit. Takes his guy off his skates. Dumped in here. Puck flipped over Kenny's head. Shaw will chase it down. Cunningham sends it around the wall. Nice hit there from Simmons. Puck is loose in the middle of the ice, tipped up in the air. Trenton able to get it. They'll take the shot. Goal there from Trenton. Trenton takes the 2-1 lead here. 3.2 seconds to play in the second period. Trenton takes the lead. All right, Phoenix got their work cut out for them. Had very few opportunities, and now they trail 2-1, and that'll do it for your second period. Gut check time for these boys. If they want to play the championship, they're going to have to find a goal and then another goal, whether it's regulation or overtime. It will not be a tie in this game, as is the semifinal game. So, but that was a tough goal there. Phoenix got to figure a way to climb back in there. Time to dig down deep and see if they can. They've got what it takes. Hmm? All right, so we're about to get third period underway here. Real and Bell will start the third period on the blue line. Hendricks, I believe that's Dean. That's Dean and Wilcox, your forwards. Time for the Phoenix to find some energy. Third period. Figure out to crawl back in this game here. Face off one there. Shell over to Real. Real sends it up ice off the wall here. Hendricks there. Big hit. Oh, Sammy went for the big hit and took a big hit. Huge collision there. Right now, Shell unable to get that puck on a stick. Puck loose there. Trenton sends it up. Ryder Shell takes a big hit and goes down. Starting to get very physical here. Sorry, I know the camera's not focusing where the damn it's focusing on the marks on the glass. Unfortunately. The puck being batted around, really nothing going on right now. Trenton kind of controlling the action. That puck will get out of the zone. Phoenix going to need to chase it down. So Sammy Real will send it up to blocked there by Wilcox. Wilcox has got the puck. Trenton looking. They'll send it down deep into the zone below the red line, and Ryder Shell will chase this down. Ryder will send it up to, I believe that's Hendricks, Wilcox, and Dean there. Blockers pushed a shot wide there by Kenny. Rail down in that corner. Another long shift here. We've been on the ice for over almost 2 minutes now. Puck is batted up in the air. Wilcox will have a head of steam here. They'll drive it in deep. Wilcox will go wide. He'll take the shot. Oh, doesn't get the shot off there. And Smoody checks in the game now. Smoody in the game along with McAfee. And Wilcox will check out of the game. Owen Midas in. Egan and Gong on for your defense. 2-1 Trenton here with 11:42 to play in the second period. Shot from the point. Puck is out of the zone. Chippy sends it up the ice here. And an icing. I feel like these referees make money every time they call icing or something here. 11:31 to play in the game. 2-1 Trenton. Third period action here. Puck is deep. Sends up there. McAfee's got a chance to chase this down. He's got Smoody there with him as well. Nice effort by Smoody. Puck coming in this near corner. And out. Nice stick, Teo. All right. Teo sends it up to Smoody. Smoody, good defense there by Trent. Nice stick. Smoody's going to look to the middle. Shot. Puck is loose. Phoenix. Shot. Puck up in the air. Oh, unable to get that in the net there. Great opportunity for the Phoenix there. Now back the other way. McAfee will gather this puck and he'll send it in. McAfee pinned up against the wall up to Oscar. Oscar will send it in the middle of the ice. Up and out for Trenton. Egan sends it over to Gong. Gong will skate it up, take the shot toward the net. Glove save, goalie. 2-1 Trenton. 10:26 to play in the third period. Sells and Shaw will be your defenseman, and O'Shaughnessy, Cunningham, and Spade will forward back to Sells. Sells rip it from the point. Blocker save there. Jackson Spade will send it back out to Sells. Sells will send it toward the net. Behind the net, O'Shaughnessy sends it off the wall. Now Jackson Spade right here in front of us will gather the puck. I got to turn the camera so y'all can see a little bit. Trenton sends it down, and they'll send it around the wall. RJ Sells picks it up. Cut off there. Puck batted around. Jackson Spade dumps it in. DC Cunningham giving chase. Puck is loose. Jackson Spade's got it. Jackson sends it to the middle. Shot. Not a clean shot there. DC will want that one back 100%. He puts that in the net probably 9 out of 10 times. And puck on that far wall there. RJ Sells battling. Sends it out. O'Shaughnessy there. Puck is loose. Shaw, good stick there to knock that away. Sends it off the wall. Jackson Spade clears the zone. And Cunningham will chase it down along with Lorenzo O'Shaughnessy. Puck dumped in off the wall. Shaw will pick it up. Shaw will skate it. Nice move there by Shaw. He'll cut to the middle of the ice. He'll send it up and dump it in. Unable to clear the zone. And we'll have a hand pass. Oh. I thought maybe there was another offsides. I don't know. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so we'll have a stoppage for a hand pass. 9:04 to play in the third period. 2-1 Trenton. Real and Shell, your defenseman on the ice currently. Nice stick there from Real. Puck's in the corner. Ryder Shell chases it down. Simmons on the ice now. Simmons, Wilcox delivers a big hit there. Willie with a big hit. Now back the other way. Simmons tips the puck forward. That is Cody Redburn on the ice. So Cody Redburn, Simmons, and Wilcox are forward. Shell and Real, your defenseman. Shell down in this corner with Simmons and Cunningham. Puck goes behind the net, D to D, back out to Ryder Shell. Simmons, nice work there by Simmons. It's going to be an opportunity here for the Phoenix. Wilcox with a drive. Wilcox, Wilcox with our best look in a while and unable to put that in there. Puck's knocked away by Ryder Shell. We'll go back the other way. Cunningham checking in the game now. Skate. I'm sorry, that is Sammy Rayo, not DC Cunningham. Sammy Rayo there. Nice stick to cut that puck down. Centering pass. Nobody there. Dean now on the ice. Dean will send it up off the wall. Gong. Two to one, 7:24 to play in the third period. And we're going to have a penalty coming. We're going to have hooking the call. Phoenix will go on the power play with 7:12. Hopefully they can figure this one out. First power play we had today. Trenton did a great job. Credit to them for shutting down our power play. So let's see who they send out here. We're going to send out RJ Sells, DC Cunningham, Sammy Rayo, Caleb Wilcox, and Jackson Spade, your power play unit here with 7:12 to go in the game. Down by a goal. DC right here in front of us battling for the puck. Puck with battle right here. Whistle. They're going to blow this dead. All right, so face off. We'll do it all again. 15 seconds gone from this power play. 1:15 on the power play. 6:56 in the game. Send over. Wilcox will turn up to Real. Real get it back out. Cunningham back out to Real. Real drive to the middle. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to set this up. Centering pass. Shot. Save. Goalie. What a save. Phoenix still control the puck. Real send that puck wide. That was a great opportunity. Credit their goalie. Amazing save there from their goalie. Gives it out. RJ able to keep that puck in. RJ's looking. RJ will take the centering shot. Cross ice pass to Cunningham. Cunningham out to Real. Real back out to Cunningham. Cunningham looking. He'll send it out to RJ. Top pass there. Not really on RJ there. That pass was high. Tough to knock that down. Clears the zone. 33 seconds to go on the power play. Got to keep that puck on the ice there. Now RJ will track him down. 21 seconds to go on the power play. 19 now. Pass cross ice to RJ corner here. All right, that's going to fill out this penalty. We have one good opportunity on this penalty, an icing. So 3 seconds to go on this penalty. Power play for the Phoenix. 5:44 to play in the game. 2-1 Trenton. So changes here. Real and Shell, your defenseman. Dean, Midas, and 5:30 to play here in the game. Phoenix trailing by a goal. Not sure what this referee is calling here, but they're not allowing it to change. Guessing it was too late. So puck sent over to Ryder Shell. Ryder Shell skated back behind the net. Trenton there on the hit. Don't pick this puck up. Dino sends it up ice. Pressure here. Nice effort by Smoody. Smoody's got an opportunity here. Smoody will pull it back, send it to the middle of the net. Trenton takes out their own goalie. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off here with 5:13 to play in the game. 2-1 Trenton. Big D boys. Time to find what you're made of. See if you can find a goal. Tie this game up. Trenton getting 5 new players on the ice. No changes for the Phoenix. All right, referee calling for a different center. Face off one there, off the Ryder Shell. Ryder Shell send the puck block there, up. Trenton controls the face off. They'll skate it back behind the net. They'll send it high up off the glass. Puck cupped in there. Great job by Sammy. Shot or sent there to Midas. Midas. Trenton again doing a great job. Just sticks everywhere. Oh, that was a stoppage here of 4:47 to play in the game. Changes here for the Phoenix. Gong and Egan on. Simmons, Wilcox, and Cody Redburn were forwards. Phoenix need to win this face-off. Puck batted around, back out to Egan. Egan will send it toward the net. Puck tipped around, loose. It's still loose, still loose. It's good. Yeah, I think that was sitting there on the goal line. I don't know that it crossed, but have to get a stick on that puck and knock that in. It was sitting there. Unfortunately, couldn't put it in, so we'll reset. We'll do it again here. Wilcox sends the puck back to Egan. Egan over to Gong. Gong will send the puck toward the net. Up in the air. Glove save. Goalie. One you'd like to see get redirected there. In the game. Face off right here in front of us. Wilcox. Phoenix still control it. Phoenix sent it cross ice there. Redburn will chase it down along with Simmons there. Puck is loose. Right here in front of us. Nice hit from Willie. Sent the other way. Simmons chasing this puck down. Nice pressure here from Phoenix. And stick there. Trent able to get that stick out. Gone there with nice defense to keep that puck on the wall. Now up the other way. Redburn will get it. Redburn applying pressure. Puck down below the red line here. 3:58 to play in the game. Centering pass. Turnover there. Opportunity here for the Phoenix. They got a breakout. Cody Redburn looking. Cody's going to take the shot from the point. Loose block or kick save there from the goalie. Cody with a nice look, and we'll go back the other way. Or not back the other way, back behind the net here. Puck is loose, sends it out. Egan knocks that puck back into the zone. Trenton will get it out of the zone. Gong unable to handle that puck. And now we're looking here. Changes for the Phoenix. I'm sorry, that is not changed. That is go Cody. Cody sends it to the net. Now we're going to have changes here. We're going to have a whistle. Net is off. Net is off. So changes here. Shaw and Sells on for your defense. Jackson Spade, Smoody. And I don't know what's going on. The feed just went. What is going on? There we go. I don't know what that was about, but I think we're back. Sorry if it's cutting out. I don't know. My screen just went off, but I think we are back here. Cunningham circles behind the net, sends it out to Shaw. Shaw's got an opportunity, sends it toward the net, blocked there. And Trenton will gather the puck off the glass, past RJ Seld, and chase it all the way down here as we skate with 2:33 to go in the game. Trenton leading by a goal, up to Jackson Spade, out of the zone, and an icing. That is the 397th icing of this game. 2:27 to play in the game. Phoenix need a goal. All right, so Shell and Rayo out for your defense. Your forwards. Play, nothing going on right now. Puck sent around the wall. Back the other way. Wilcox sends it up. Not able to clear the zone. And back shot there covered by Kenny. 1:52 to play. 1:52 to play in the game. 2-1 Trenton. Changes here. Coach Shell getting them on and off the ice here. Jackson Spade, Knox Smoody, and DC Cunningham back out. RJ Sells and Sammy Rayo will be your defenseman. But definitely an aggressive line here from Coach. For 1:47 to play, Sells sends it up to Jackson Spade. Jackson Spade tips it forward there. Cunningham gets it. He'll send it in. Get into the zone here, down deep into the corner. Goalie still in the net for now. We'll see if that changes. 1:31 to play in the game. 1-goal game. Puck is loose. Puck's still loose. Spade able to get it in and dump it down deep. Oh, off the referee. Referee takes a puck right in the middle of the back. All right, referees blow the whistle. We're going to have a minute 18 to play in the game here. Referee's about to blow the whistle again. All right, so Kenny will go to the bench. We will have an extra attacker on. It'll be Wilcox, Moody, Cunningham, Spade, Rayal, and Sells. Need to win this face-off here. Puck sent back. Trent wins the face-off. They'll get control of the puck. Puck's out zone. That'll kill off about 15 seconds as the Phoenix try to reset. We skate with icing on. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Phoenix. So that was an icing on Trenton. 1:02 to play in the game. Empty net here for the Phoenix. Same six here for the Phoenix as we do have an empty net. Wilcox set to take this face off. Wilcox puck sent forward there. Cunningham gets it off the wall there. RJ Sells will play his guy. All right, so puck down deep now. Jackson Spade has it. Another icing. 43 seconds to play in the game. 43 seconds to play in the game. Phoenix trailing by a goal, 2-1. Whew. All right, Wilcox set to take this face off. All right, puck is on that far wall. Trenton goes down. All right, Wilcox gets it, sends it over to Sells. RJ. Offsides. Offsides there. It was right on that blue line. I didn't think it crossed, but obviously the referee has better view than I do. We'll face off in the neutral zone. 33 seconds to go. Face off one there. It's not, so send it over. And wide open there. Puck bounces up in the air. Cunningham. 25 seconds to play. Phoenix needs something big here. Some kind of offense. Trenton just tying it up. This is going to kill off a ton of time here. They cannot get the puck off the wall. Puck battle there. 12 seconds to go in the game. Sammy Rayall sends it over to RJ Sells. RJ will blast it. Tipped up in the air. 5 seconds left. One last opportunity, and that'll do it. Congratulations to the Trenton Blades. Just a team that matches up really well against us. Congratulations to them. Good luck to them in the championship. Phoenix lose by a goal. That'll end our weekend. We'll be headed home here shortly. Tough game. Trenton's a feisty team. They're really good with their sticks, unfortunately. Phoenix just could not find a second goal to tie that up. And that'll do it for us from Detroit. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully the broadcasts were okay. And next time we'll be live is in 2 weeks from state playoffs. We'll play the Mad Hatters, which is